Yeah, magic rack something. Okay. Will you be close? Will you be like over there?
I'll be probably here.
Okay.
So, where do you sit?
I'm sitting there, but I'll take away my.
Oh, okay. I can go. I can go to this table.
All right, cool.
Okay. Okay. I'll stay here.
Okay. And we have one extension per game.
One extension per game.
Okay. 60 seconds after the break.
Yes. Yeah. If you want extension, tell me properly. I will confirm you.
And
You
after
can
extension, how much time is it?
another 20 seconds. Cool. You can ask me wherever you still have extension left or how much time. Just ask me. Cool. Very good. Or if it's go out or
No,
just tell me. It's not only shot clock, I'm not the table referee, so pause and everything.
All right, welcome back to the other semi-final between Peter and Damian. Damian won the lag, so he's about to break. He made one ball in the side pocket, and it seems like a pretty good spread over there on the table. However, the first shot seems like it's the most important one. I don't know what is available from there. We can check it from here. How is the table looking like and what's available? It seems like both options are kind of nice, but I prefer obviously the stripes because of the 3 in front of the pocket over there. So that's what Damian called. He called the number 3, and that's what he's playing. He's playing a 2 or 3 ball combo, which was very tough to play all along the table, but he still went for it. You know, when you feel confident enough, you can definitely do stuff like this on the table, even though obviously depends on the percentage of the shots. But the thing is that you're playing against Peter Urban, so you need to be sure that you know what you're doing on the table, because this guy can definitely run racks, and especially when he has an open table with such a nice spread on there. So here we go. He chose the solids, and he's going slowly. Obviously he's setting himself up for the 1, probably overrun that ball by a little bit, and there is the 1 ball over there in the side, probably leave himself for the 4. I guess the 2 ball will be the last one to leave himself an easy shot on the 8, so he should be going by 4, 7, 5, 2, 8. But let's see if that's what he's gonna do. It seems like for me that's the most logical thing, and yeah, I don't really see any problem. Maybe coming from 5 to the 2 might be some kind of problem, but it's all about position here. That's it. Let's see how much practicing has Peter done doing 1 rail position shots with the white. He has pretty big space over there, so even if he overruns it or does it a little bit short, I think overrunning it would be even better, but I think he should have some kind of, I think he has definitely enough space over there for the cue ball to play the 2, probably a little bit of left spin over there to get off the rail, and I guess a shot on the 8 to get yourself a 1-0 lead. So, like I said, even though you feel confident on the table, you need to know who you're playing against, and you definitely need to assume that the opponent will run out the rack after your shot. So you need to make sure that you're going for the highest percentage shots. That's probably would be the most important thing. One interesting thing that I discussed with Damian while Peter is racking the balls, we're talking about cues and whether carbon or wood is better or whatever people are playing with, and he said, hey, you need to get used to playing with 1 cue. So I'm not changing my cues, or I'm not changing it at all. I will buy a cue, I'll invest some money into it, but I'll make sure that I'm gonna get used to that cue, and I'll play with 1, and I will not change anything about it. I'll just get used to playing with it, which makes sense, definitely. And here we go with Peter That white ball was going all around the table, but it seems like it worked out pretty good for him. He has definitely an option for a stripe, an option for a solid. Both options seems quite good. He would prefer the stripes, and he's looking at that in the side, which, yeah, it's definitely playable. But it seems like he's definitely gonna go for the solids. The 6 ball is the only problem that I see in there, but let's see. I don't know. I cannot really see exactly if it goes into the side pocket or the corner pocket. It definitely doesn't go in the corner pocket, so probably he's gonna have to carom off the 1, or he's gonna, let's see. I don't know what was his intention there, but I believe he overran that position, and I don't know if he's gonna cut the 6 or he's gonna cut the 1. I think he's cutting the 1 and coming back. So let's see. Coming back for the 7, I believe. Like I said, even at the beginning, the 6 ball is definitely a problem. So I don't know if it goes. I really cannot say it, but does it go? Oh, it goes. That's it. Easy peasy. Then there's no other problems over there. I believe he's just gonna follow a little bit for the 7. Go for the 2 after that. Let's see how he's ending on the 2. Alright, he's leaving himself a little bit of an angle. I don't know if this was on purpose or not really, because for me it seemed like he would draw back for the same pocket where the 6 was, but I'm not really sure, so let's see what's gonna happen over there. He's gonna probably kick the 10 ball a little bit. He called the extension. So after this rack I'm gonna explain the rules that these guys are playing. Let's see what's gonna happen. Alright, he didn't touch the 10, so there was a lot of draw in that shot, I believe. And the 8 ball in the same pocket as the 6 ball to give Peter a 2-0 lead in this game. Wow, very nice. Wow. This was a break and run, ladies and gentlemen. So again, I'm gonna talk about percentage shots. So whenever you play against anybody, make sure that you are almost, if not 100% certain that you are gonna make the shot, because the other person can run wrecks, just like Peter. Coming back to the rules, we are playing obviously 8 ball. So when a player breaks and pots a ball, he still has an open table and can choose whichever stripes or solids he prefers. They have 30 seconds per shot, except the break shot. They have 60 seconds on the break shot, and they have the right to call 1 extension per rack. So every extension is 30 seconds, and basically they can have it only 1 per rack. So usually a lot of people are breaking from the middle, so when the white ball comes back and kind of stays in the middle, that's kind of the call. And 2 of the side pockets are kind of the most common ones, where all the balls are pocketed on the break. Obviously not always. There's always a chance to have a mistake when the break is happening, but hey, that's it. But anyway, Damian did a very nice break over here, and I see that the solids are looking quite nice. The 6 ball is definitely something. It's gonna be a nice first shot for Damian, and going down immediately for the 3 ball, or possibly the 1 ball in the side. Both of them kind of look good, but I would prefer the 3 ball and draw back for the 7 ball. I believe it's in the... So let's see how it's looking. Alright, this was a nice draw shot actually, but he's gonna play, I believe, the 1 ball in the side. Yeah, definitely. So he can leave himself an easy shot on the 5 ball, I believe. And Yeah, alright, very nice follow, and it seems like there's no problems for Damian over there. It seems like it should be a break and run, but let's see. Right, looks good. So the two ball can be a little bit tricky depending on what Damian prefers as a shot on the two ball. He's definitely a little bit extended there, so let's see how he's gonna play the two ball. Alright, he leave himself a shot. This must be a shot in the corner, I believe a stop shot, and 8 in the middle. But it depends on his own preference, what he would like to play in there. Yep. Like I said, the two ball can be a tricky shot, and coming from the 7 to the two ball was probably the most crucial shot over there. And Peter over here has, I would say, a very nice looking table, except the blue 10 ball and the brown 15 ball on the left side of the table as you see it right now. And the 15, it seems like it's going into this corner pocket, but Peter might have a difficult stroke over the 11, so he's gonna probably go for the 13 over there and come back for the 11 a second time. Because he didn't go, obviously, because of the awkward queuing over the ball. You obviously want to avoid that as much as possible. You want to play nice shots just like this. And yeah, like I said, it looks like a nice and easy table. He should come off the rail here with some bottom left spin for the 15. Just like that. It's perfect. That's perfect. I don't know if he would go for the 10, I guess, and then 15 on the side to leave himself an easy shot on the 8. He needs to follow. Okay, that's a little bit of a weird angle, I must admit. I would not expect this to be the finishing shot, but Peter can definitely pocket balls, and especially in crucial moments. So I think he would follow this in the right pocket. Absolutely. How does he leave himself on the 8 ball? I would say relatively now of the match. Here we go. Peter is breaking from the middle. He wants to keep the cue ball exactly in the middle. And I think it ended up nice. Wow, that's a nice break right there. Wow. We want to remove the magic rack immediately because you don't want to have any kind of troubles during the game afterwards. So Peter, what do I prefer in here? I definitely prefer the stripes, and I believe the 13 should be the first shot to come down for the 12, for the pink one, so you can get, because there's only one pocket that it goes, and this is kind of a good moment to get rid of that ball immediately. Right. But these pockets are not forgiving, ladies and gentlemen. They want you to go straight, to have some straight shooting, and these 3 racks, this is the 4th one, and this is the first mistake that Peter did. And this is the 4th rack. Damian played a very nice combo over there, very slow, because he wants to make sure that that ball will stay over the pocket and will not go anywhere else. We'll come back up for the 15. I don't know if you can see the 15. Let's see, maybe rail first, but it would be a very risky shot. But he kind of left himself in the middle of nowhere. I don't know exactly what he would play in this situation. Maybe the cut on the 9 to the side, but still, yeah, it was a very tough shot. And now Peter has some work to do, because the solids, the 276 cluster, you need to get there, and maybe he can get there right now if he plays the 5 ball with some draw, or maybe he would go immediately to cut the number 2 ball, the blue ball, into the corner pocket, and probably leave himself on the 6. Right, very nice, slow, easy, and he seems quite confident on the table, and definitely quite confident today. So that my tip, it seems like it's definitely helping on the confidence part. I hope Peter will not be mad at me for saying this, but yep, I think it's definitely working. So he played the 7 obviously in the corner, probably played the 1 5 3 or the 1 3 5. 5 maybe should be the last ball to get on the 8, but let's see how it's looking. Right, and now I think that the queuing is quite awkward on the 5, and he might end up somewhere far away on the table, but he's still gonna do it. No, it should be okay, it should be okay. Yeah, because he played a carom, sorry. And I think he needs a very nice position right now. The 3 ball seems like an okay cut, and if he just follows that, it should be a natural position on the 8. It's all about cue control and cue speed right now. Actually, just cue speed. Let's see how it's gonna finish. And it's kinda tough. So, in this kind of situation, he called the extension because obviously he needs to think about the shot. It's an important shot, and I don't think the 8 ball is going to the side pocket, so he would probably play this into the corner pocket. Let's see. The problem is when you are left on the 8 ball alone and you miss it, then your opponent has a huge advantage. Even if it has 7 balls or 2 balls on the table, usually they have huge advantage unless the 8 ball is on the pocket and they're kind of under pressure. But let's see if Peter will make it, and probably we'll see it before he does. But let's see. Wow, what a confident shot right there. Very nice. The Kamui is definitely working over there, and Peter won another rack to take himself an advantage of 4-0. Something that I see on Damian, and that I would like to see maybe more players do the same thing, and that's play more safeties. Obviously, if it's necessary, if you run out the rack, then there's no need for a safety, but he definitely plays a lot of safeties because he wants to be sure that he has control over the table, and that's something that's super important. So let's see. Obviously, you want to make sure that the balls are very tight. And just a fun fact: the reason why the guys are racking for themselves, as you can see, everybody's racking for themselves, is not because they don't trust each other, but in case they do a bad break, they don't want to have an excuse, or they don't want to kind of blame it on the other person. So in this way, everything is in your control, if we can say it like this. Coming back to the table, again, a very nice break from Damian, but he potted the cue ball. The rule says that after the break you have to place the cue ball behind the head string, so you have to place it in the kitchen and play downward any ball that is outside of the kitchen over there. I think that Peter would go for the solids, probably because of the green 6 stripe ball, and then he can get now a nice position on the 2-6 just with a nice follow. And I believe he definitely overrun this, and I don't think he has any nice look on the ball. Maybe on the 7 ball in the corner, or maybe on the 1 ball in the side. He is definitely not happy. As you can see, he's thinking about even jumping 1 ball in the side. he called the 7 ball. So again, there is a time pressure in here as well, 30 seconds. He called the 7 ball in the corner, and the time is ticking. Let's see what if he's gonna be able to pocket this. It rattled and came out. Like I said, this is the same pocket he missed in the previous rack as well. So it seems like this pocket is not very much working today with Peter, and Damian doesn't wait too much, so he's already onto his rack. And awkward queuing over date. I know that probably he wanted to play the 15 or the 11 in the corner because he wanted to get rid of those balls as soon as possible, but I guess he's gonna have to wait for that. He's drawing again, and let's see how he's ending on the 13. It's or the 11. I think he's gonna play the 13. A little bit strong probably to come back down for the 15. Right. But I think he touched the 1 ball, and now he has only the 11 ball. So it seems like he's gonna go with the top left, sorry, and come 3 rails. He might hit the 8 over there, but oh, he hit the 7. And I don't see any way right now how can Damian finish this rack. He needs some magic potion right now, but he definitely this should be probably a time when he can use his extension. I can see that he can see one of the stripes, the green stripe ball, but he can definitely not see it to pocket it. He can see it probably just to the left. He calls the bank shot. That's a very interesting shot, and let's see if he will be able to make it, and we can check it from here. Wow. Okay, she's gonna put it in the other pocket, and just obviously I hope you know this, and if you don't, we are calling the shots. So every shot that you play, you have to call it which ball is gonna go into which pocket, and no, that's not something that's new. It is how every time 8-ball has been played, and I believe it's the most proper way to play 8-ball. But let's come back to the match. Let's see how this is looking. I believe Peter would like to play maybe a combo over there, or play a slow roll on the 7. Wow, this is a Mark Williams pose right there. Underarm. And coming back for the 6, I believe, or the 2. The 2 would be better, but I don't know if he can see the 2. Or he can just draw like that and come back for the 1 ball. If the 2 ball goes, he should play the 2 ball first. With follow or left or right, that's perfect. Leave himself an angle to come up on the 8-ball for the side. So he should go 1 rail there, slow roll, a little bit stronger than a slow roll, but I think it's working for him. And 8-ball in the side, and wow, how fast this is. 5-0, and Peter was able to run this rack as well. He had a second mistake during this rack, but Damian was not able to make use of this, unfortunately. So let's see how he's how Peter is gonna break now. He's racking the balls. Something that's super important is that you need to have the 8-ball in the middle, and then 1 stripe and 1 solid ball at the end when you're racking. It doesn't really matter what's going on with the rest of the rack, but It matters that there is one stripe and one solid at the end every single time. Damian is saying hi. Damian, you can do this. Hello. And let's see what. Wow, what a nice break. And this is, ladies and gentlemen, oh, that's a very nice break. And a very nice cue ball control over there in the middle, very nicely. And the reason why you want to leave it in the middle is because you want to leave yourself options. You want to make sure that when the cue ball is in the middle, you're gonna have options, because that's obviously very important. If you leave the cue ball somewhere at the end or anything like this, then it's not, you don't really guarantee yourself some nice shots. Anyway, Peter has already chosen the solids. Solids are looking quite nice. The only problem that I see is the 6 ball, but let's see how Peter is gonna get to the 6 ball. That would be an interesting thing to see. He's obviously thinking about, I think he's gonna go for the 4 and probably for the 6 after, if he leave himself a nice position. He's stuck. So I think the only option he has right now is the 2 ball with, I believe, lots of bottom, lots of right spin. And by the way, in the meantime, if you like this kind of matches and if you like to watch these pros kicking the balls and doing amazing stuff on the table, make sure to subscribe on the GMBS channel on YouTube, and they have obviously a Facebook group, they have an Instagram page as well. So these guys are doing amazing stuff for pool, at least in Czech Republic, when it comes to streams and organizing matches and things like this. And they obviously welcome me to come and comment, even though in English they still prefer for me to share the love of pool that I have with the rest of the people. So again, like I said, my Czech is not moc dobře, so I'm gonna speak in English because I can comment